my god, I'm getting behind the scenes footage of the Blue Parrot. Blue Parrot history.
And so these are the pictures.
Oh my gosh.
So these were the pictures that were in the lobby upstairs in the Blue Parrot.
Yeah.
And after
Oh yes! Oh my gosh! Oh, I know them.
Yeah, that's Mike and Mary.
Mike and Mary.
And
Oh.
then this is their sons Joe and Anthony.
Oh my gosh.
And Joe ran the Blue Parrot, and Anthony ran Kolaches up the street.
Oh my gosh.
Which is now the Empire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
here's a little story for you.
All right.
So do you know the Empire sign?
Yeah.
The big thing's kind of like the triangles with the big spire in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah, yeah.
And the story is that was Anthony giving the finger to his brother Joe up the street.
Oh my gosh! I love that story. Oh man, that's perfect. Thank you for that.
And then this
Okay. There's my. Oh. It's so weird because Blue Parrot and then Murphy's in Boulder. Like,
Yeah.
those are like the iconic ones for
Right.
me in my mind. And you know, like as a Montanan whose family lives down here,
Yeah.
you know, I'm coming down like maybe twice a year as a little kid, and I like remember like these restaurants are like core memories
Right.
for me.
Yeah, we went to Murphy's a lot. I grew up in New Jersey, but came out here for
Oh,
school.
okay.
And then, so over here, this is the Blue Parrot sign, right? So,
Are you doing like? Do you do this tour for other people? How often are you doing this tour? Because I think it's a phenomenal tour. I highly recommend it. Okay.
So this is the old Blue Parrot sign right
Okay.
that's out on the street.
Yeah.
And so it said Joe Kolaches, Italian food, you know, Blue Parrot up at the top. The granddaughter, Joe's daughter.
Yeah.
So Mike and Mary's son Joe, and then Joe's daughter Joan.
Okay.
And we bought the building from Joan.
Oh.
Joan always talked about, I wanted to change the sign to say
Yeah.
Joan Kolaches. So when we painted this actually says Joan. We put the N in here for her.
Aww.
And we see her once in a while, so we showed her that.
That's
Speaking of
sweet.
crying the nose off.
I mean, crying at the Blue Parrot. This could be. I don't know if there's like more Blue Parrot stories, like how we could stretch this out, but I think there's like
we
enough.
The
Okay.
opera house. So part of the story is that on this site before the Blue Parrot, there was an opera house on this site. So we had this
Oh.
thing. And then after the opera house comes in here.
All right. I see us doing a future documentary together. I know that this probably isn't all the footage that we need, but
So there was a drugstore. So we had this little sign for the old drugstore that was on the site.
this is like so cool.
Yeah.
Were you always this nerdy, or like how did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you
Well,
always
when I was
wanted-
doing the houses,
Yeah.
I liked the historic houses. So I would restore them, and I would
Mhm.
do the research into the history and all that kind of stuff. So
Listen.
this is kind of groovy for me.
And this is like a high for me. Is like finding someone who like loves a building,
Yeah.
you know, and like has all the stories of it. I
Yeah.
mean, I think they have TV shows about stuff like this. Honestly, I think this isn't just my special love. Okay, well, that was quite the tour. If you want more tours of the Blue Parrot, I don't like and subscribe. I don't know. There we go.
My bar tab.
Blue Parrot. You ever feel like something just began, just something's just begun, or that like you might be murdered in a second walking to your car? There's something about a smaller town. Like I don't think I have this eerie of a feeling in New York City as I do about like a completely desolate street of humans. Oh my god! I think this is how horror movies start. I gotta go. This is probably gonna